Dear friends, I am going to explain the mm, gear. This is the video related to the spur gear, in which the standard system of gear. All standard system practice the involute profile for gear tooth. The region are as follow. Already I discussed there are two types of the profile. First one is the involute profile. Second one is the cycloidal. But generally prefer the involute profile. So in this video I explain the different types of the pressure angles. So pressure angle is, you see the pressure angle, there are three type of the gear of three type of the pressure angle, 14.5, 20 and 20 degree. First you see it, then I will explain how it is working of this. So this one is the I think you have seen this three type of the pressure angle. So there are three standard system of the shape of the gear tooth. They are follow: 14.5 degree full depth involute system, 20 degree full depth involute system, and 20 degree involute system. What is the when this is the pressure angle? Generally you have to consider the 20 degree full depth involute system. What is the advantage and disadvantage? So I explain it to at the number of teeth on the gear is increased, the involute outline become straighter and straighter. When the number of teeth is infinity, or when the pitch circle radius approach infinity, the gear becomes a rack with a straight line tooth. If the pitch circle becomes infinitive, so the gear becomes the rack, a rack with the tooth side with the straight side teeth, which is shown in this diagram. The rack is called the basic rack, which is standardized in each system of the gearing. The basic rack of three standard system as shown in the figure. This one is the shape of the tooth profile, are these system are is given in the figure. This one is the for 14.5 degree pressure angle. This is the pressure angle. This angle is the pressure angle. M is the addendum, and this one is the 1.157 M is dedendum. Tooth thickness is the tooth space is 1.5708 m, and tooth thickness is 1.5708 m. So this one is the for full 14.5 degree full depth involute system. For 20 degree full involute system, this angle becomes 20 degree, and this changes, this increased from this one previous one. This is the same m, but this increased addendum 1.25 m, 1.25 times the m, and this one is the same tooth thickness and tooth space. This one is the 0.5 0.4 meter. This is some curve. So this one is the 0.5 m, and this full depth involute system, and this one is the stub tooth involute system. It means some portion of the addendum has been addendum and dedendum has been cut, and this addendum become 0.8 m, and dedendum become m. So this one is the 20 degree stub tooth system. What is this one is the for the rack system. For the gear, for the gear, this 14.5 degree full depth, 20-degree full depth and 20-degree stub is shown in the figure. This one is the, so this one is the pressure angle relations are given. This one is the relations press for the when pressure angle changes, then addendum corresponding the gear has been changed. So this m, this one 1.157 m, this one addendum 1.25 m, this one is the m. So working depth, whole depth already I discussed. Some point I will interested to provide the information regarding the difference. What is the difference between when increase the pressure angle? So 14.5-degree full depth in volute system. The basic rack of this system is composed of a straight side except for the fillet arc. This one is the basic. In this system, interference occur when the number of teeth on the pinion is less than 23. Already I expect you know the interference phenomena. Already you have studied the kinematic of machines, in which you studied the what is the interference phenomena. I will not detail describe interference phenomena. This system is satisfactory when the number of teeth of the gear is large. If the number of teeth is small, and if the gear are made by generating process, undercutting is unavoidable. So interference occurs when the number of teeth becomes the less, then interference occur in 14.5-degree full depth system. For the 20-degree full depth system in volute system, the basic rack for this system is composed of straight sides except for the fillet arc. In this system, interference occur when number of teeth of the pinion is less than 17. When increase the pressure angle, then number of teeth is decreases. For the interference, here interference occurs less than 23. Here interference occurs when the teeth is less than 17. The pressure, the 20-degree pressure system with full depth into volute teeth is widely used in the practice, and it is also recommended by the Bureau of Indian Standard and adopted in this chapter. So if you have to suppose the pressure angle or gear, your first choice will be the 20-degree full depth, 20-degree pressure angle system. Increasing pressure angle improve the tooth state, improve the tooth state, but shorten the duration of the contact. Decreasing pressure angle require more number of teeth of the pinion to avoid undercutting. The 20-degree pressure angle is a good compromise for most of the power transmission as well as precision gearbox. So this 20-degree pressure angle system has following advantage over 14.5-degree pressure angle system. It reduces the risk of the undercutting. It reduces interference. Due to the increased pressure angle, the tooth becomes slightly broader at the root. This makes the tooth stronger and increase the load carrying capacity. It has the greater length of contact. The main advantage of 14.5-degree pressure angle system is noiseless operations. So this is the 14.5 and 20-degree full depth. For the 20-degree stub in volute system, the gear is in this system has shorter addendum and shorter dedendum. The interfering portion of the tooth, that is a part of addendum, is then removed. Therefore, this teeth is still a smaller interference. This is also reduces the undercutting. So this is the advantage of the 20-degree stub tooth, where the interfering portions will be cut from the gears. So this is the advantage. Now, other term is already I have discussed the module. Module is defined, it is explained here. Module is defined pitch circle diameter divided by number of teeth. Here, number of teeth, D is the same and number of teeth changes. In this portion, number of teeth is number of, suppose some number of teeth are given here, 3 are visible. So in this case, module should be 5, because if number of teeth increases, number of teeth decreases, module increases. Module is defined pitch circle diameter divided by number of teeth, that is the d dash by z. So in this case, even the increased number of teeth increase in comparison to this, so module is decreases. In this case again module is decreases because number of teeth is increased. In this case module is m is equal to 2. So from after seeing the number of teeth, you can tell which gears has higher module and which gear should be lower module. So you should have idea about the number module after seeing the number of teeth. And prefer module is generally you have to, when you find the module, you have to take the prefer module. And there are two choices, but you prefer the choice number 1, 1.25, 1.5 mm, and these are in the mm. So for the 20-degree full depth system, you have to remember or in idea about addendum. What is the addendum? Addendum for the 20-degree full depth system is equal to module. Dedendum D is equal to dedendum HF is 1.2 times the module. Clearance is 0.2 times the module. Working depth is equal to 2 times module. The whole depth is equal to 2.25 into module. Tooth thickness is equal to 1.5708 into module. Tooth space 1.5708 into module. Fillet radius 0.4 into module. So you should have some idea about this relation. If this relation is also available in the data book, so you can consult from the data book whenever you require these relations. One term, and I also interested to explain, that is the crowning. What is the meaning of crowning? The meaning of crowning, one of method of strengthening the gear tooth is the crowning. Crowning means increase the strength of the gear tooth. This one, gear tooth. So this is the width, and this this one is the width. Here crowning is in the for the crowning, during the operation there is uneven distribution of pressure along the face width of the tooth due to following reason. When the during working conditions pressure are not uniformly distributed but is ununiformly distributed, reason for these are following: the inaccuracy of the tooth profile caused by the machining error and distortion during the heat treatment, error in the assembly, elastic deflection of shaft due to the gear tooth, the forces and bearing reactions. These result in the shifting the maximum pressure to end of the tooth along the face width. This load can be shifted towards the middle of face width by crowning, and crowning the tooth as illustrated in this type. So when you remove some materials, it is known as the crowning. So this pressure which acts at the corner shifted to the middle, and teeth becomes stronger. So this is known as the crowning. Now a crowning value of crowning should be 0.0003 times width, gear width, to 0.0005 into gear width. So this is the crowning. Now the pitch circle, from when you have to draw the diagram of the gears to solve the questions, you can draw according to this. This one is the pinion, that is the smaller gear. This one is the pitch circle diameter. This one is the pitch circle. This one is the this line dot, this line is the pitch circle dia. This one is the pitch circle dia, and this one is the outer addendum, or this addendum of the pinion. So there is a one question, simple question. You can solve the questions. The pair of a spur gear consisting of 20 teeth pinion meshing with the 120 teeth gear. The module is 4. Calculate the center distance, pitch circle diameter of the pinion and gear, addendum and dedendum, the tooth thickness, the bottom clearance, and gear ratio. So ZP, that is the teeth on the pinion 20, ZG, that is the teeth on the gear 120, module is equal to 4, and center distance, we know the center distance A is equal to dp plus dg by 2, and dp is the mzp plus mzg. This one is the center distance. Pitch circle diameter of the pinion dp dash is equal to mzp. So for the pinion it is the 80, for the gear it is the 480. Addendum is simply use the formula addendum, dedendum, everything you know. Gear ratio. Gear ratio is the number of teeth number of teeth on the gear divided by number of teeth on the pinion. So 120 by 20, this one is the 6. Gear train, no need to explain the gear train. So directly I go through another backless